Welcome friends for week 3 of the Holiday Distress series. Today we're going to work together with cultivating harmony from within. Sometimes during the holiday we get pulled in so many different directions. There are so many stimulus that come through us, but when we can pause, especially reconnecting to our breath, we can come back to that place of balance. With each inhale, invite space, expansion, peace. And each exhale, allow us to release all that is overwhelming, all that doesn't serve us. For today's practice, we'll be doing some things on the knees. So maybe grab a blanket to have a little bit of extra padding and one block. I'll see you on the mat. Today we're gonna start into a laying down position. So arrive laying down, you can keep the knees bent, wide, or all the way long. Either or is perfect. Let's take a full breath in through the nose, fill the lungs all the way to the top. And then open the mouth, exhale, let the breath go. And allow yourself to arrive in this present moment by mentally drawing the outline of the body in the position the body is in. And with each inhale, observing the breath expanding within your body, as if that outline of the body was getting bigger. And with the exhale, observe the breath leaving the body, the outline of the body relaxing inward. With each inhale, inviting space for yourself to be present. And for each exhale, surrendering anything that doesn't serve you, that feels overwhelming. Using each inhale to expand, invite space. And the exhale is an opportunity to surrender what doesn't serve us in this very moment. For the next 2 breaths, cultivating this harmony that exists, is built in within your breath. And when you feel ready, reach the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, press them as if there is an imaginary wall in the back of you. Point the feet all the way forward, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. One full breath in. And with the exhale, relax the arm by the side, bend the knees hip distance apart and plant the feet onto the mat. Use the inhale to lift the tailbone up to the sky for a bridge pose. When you are all the way at the top, come on the tippy toes. And with the exhale, start to roll back down 1 vertebra at a time. And once the tailbone gets down onto the mat, relax the heels down. With the inhale, lift the hips all the way up to the sky, rise 1 vertebra at a time. At the top, lift on the tippy toes. And with the exhale, roll back down with the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Once the hips are onto the mat, relax the heels down. 1 more breath here. Follow your own rhythm, your own harmony. And relax down, great job. Hug the knees and grab behind the thigh and rock a few times up and down the spine. 1 more up and down, removing stagnation. And let's come forward, all the way forward into a tabletop position. This is when you may decide to slide a blanket under the knees if you like. As we arrive here, we're gonna kickstand the right foot out and extend the left foot to the back of the mat. Reach the left fingertip all the way to the front of the room, opening to the side body. And for the next breath, breathe as if you were breathing in the left rib cage. And gently press yourself all the way up onto the knees and reach the right arm to the back of the room. Reaching, lengthening all the way, breathing as if you were breathing into the right rib cage. And gently relax both hands onto your hips. The foot that is back of the mat, turn to face the back of the mat, bend the knees, and start to sink and release with the knees at the back of the mat. Sink and release. Find a rhythm that is pleasant for you, keeping the hip, the chest, the shoulder, almost like you're in a warrior two, arms extended out or onto your hips. Give it a rhythm that is pleasant, and take a full breath in and a full breath out. Oh, great job. Now frame the foot at the back of the mat. The right foot come parallel to the mat. Lift the back knee, drop the back heels, and rise up for a warrior two. And as you arrive in this warrior two, pause for just a breath. Feel support in through the legs, the feet, the toes. Feel the length in the spine. This harmony between the forces that are grounding you and the forces that are uplifting you. Take a full breath in, expand. And a full breath out, release, relax, surrender. With the next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, lengthen the knee at the back of the mat. With the exhale, reach to the back of the mat and drop into a triangle pose. Here's where the optional block may come handy. You may look up, forward, or down. Either or is perfect. Give yourself permission to lean, trust, create space a little more. With the next two breaths, noticing the harmony within your own breath. One more breath here. Great job. Rebend the front knee. Inhaling big reversal, the warrior reach and lengthen. With the exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, remove the block to the side, and use the inhale to reach the left arm up to the sky. Notice where you feel the weight in the front foot. Try to keep it to the center of the foot. Reach, breathe, lengthen. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Gently bring the hand down, step back into a tabletop, and take your time to lower onto the mat. Keep the hands to frame the rib cage, and with the inhale, peel the heart open for a cobra. With exhale, release down. One more time, inhaling, peel the heart open for a cobra. Exhale, release down. And now press yourself back into a tabletop. This time we kickstand the left foot out, we extend the right foot to the back of the mat, and we reach the right arm up all the way to the back of the mat. Opening to the side body, right palm facing down, reach and lengthen, and with the next breath, imagine as if you're breathing in the right rib cage. And gently push yourself up onto the left knee. Reach the right hand to the front of the mat, left arm to the front of the mat, opening to the side body. Breathe into the space. Breathe in now into the left rib cage for just a breath longer. And gently rising both hands onto your hips. Now turn the right foot to the front of the mat, bend the knee, and start that bend and release. That bend and release, you may extend the arms out or keep the hands on your hips. Find a rhythm that is pleasant, as if you are, with this vibration, removing anything that is stagnant in the mind and in the body, and let the rhythm guide you for just a breath longer. And then pause. Now frame the foot at the front of the mat. Bring the right foot to parallel to the mat. Lift the back knee. Drop the back heels. And rise up for a warrior two. Take a moment to arrive with hip and shoulder to the side. Face the front of the mat. Squeeze the belly in. Maybe soften your eyes, close, and notice the pulling force down, grounding you. And the uplifting force through the torso uplifting you in perfect harmony with the next breath. And let's flip the front palm, inhaling big reverse of the warrior, lengthen the front knee. And as you exhale, reach to the front of the mat until you reach no more. And you drop down in triangle pose, where the optional block may come in. You may look up, forward, or down, whichever is comfortable with the neck. Imagine this imaginary wall that you lean against, that you breathe, you expand. And for the next 2 breaths, come back to that harmony within your own breath. Rebend the front knee. Inhale, big reverse of the warrior, reach and lengthen. And with exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the foot at the front of the mat. And reach the right arm up to the sky, adding a twist. Notice where you feel the weight on the front foot. Try to bring it on the center of the foot for a breath longer. Big inhale. And big exhale. Great job. Bring the hand down. Step in the right foot back. Drop the knees down. And as we come in our seated position, we swing the legs toward the front of the mat. And we move the blanket to the side. We don't need it for now. From here, we keep the feet hip distance apart. We bring the hands behind us, the finger facing the body. If your wrists are a little tender, you may like to place the hands over blocks. With the hands on the mat, finger facing the body, or on the blocks, with the next inhale, lift the hips up and look up to the sky. And with the exhale, come back down. 2 more. Inhaling, press, lift, expand. Exhaling back down. And 1 more. Inhale, press, lift, expand. And exhaling back down. Now, with or without the block, I'm gonna remove it, but feel free to keep them. We extend the legs forward next to each other, keeping those fingers facing the body. With the next inhale, reverse plank. Lift everything you can off the mat, press into the heels of the palms, into the heels of the feet. Lift, lift, lift. 1 more inhale, lift, expand a little higher. And exhale, release. Fantastic job. Bring the legs into a butterfly and fall forward. And allow yourself, if it feels comfortable, to swing side to side, to sway side to side. Completely relaxing the shoulder, relaxing the head, relaxing the jaw. 1 more breath here. And then gently root to rise with a tall spine. Keep the right knee as it is and extend the left leg out. Now is where you may like to bring that optional block inside of the thigh, placing your hand or your elbow. We reach the left arm up to the sky and behind the head. The hands may interlace if you have the block. Or if you don't have the block, the hands can be on the mat. Either or is perfect. Breathe into that side body. Create space with each inhale. And relax and surrender with each exhale. 1 more breath here. Great job. Let's release. Switching the legs. Moving on to the opposite side, with or without the block, maybe elbow or hand onto the block, reaching the opposite arm to the sky and behind the head, leaning onto the side. Maybe the hands interlace behind the head, or if there is no block, maybe the hands is on the mat. Either or is perfect. Breathe into the side body for just a breath longer. Great job. Gently release. Bringing the knees together. Now we start to roll down onto the mat. Keep the block next to you and gently roll down onto the mat. Once you arrive onto the mat, lift the hips, slide the block in the lower setting under the hips, and then lengthen one leg up at a time up to the wall. And allow yourself to be. Relax in the corner of your eyes. Relaxing the back of the shoulders, feel them supported onto the mat. And if you notice any sensation into the legs, that's totally okay. We're inverting the blood flow so that it can go back to the heart to be reoxygenated with the support of gravity. And we're allowing ourselves to be here, noticing our breath and the harmony within our breath for just 2 breath longers. And bend into your knees, bringing one foot back down at a time. Take your time to remove the block. And when you arrive onto the floor, hug the knees in and give yourself a little rock side to side. Or if you like to find a happy baby, grabbing the outer edge of the feet, you're welcome to. You have one more breath to notice what your body needs before final Shavasana. And start to come in and extend into a position that feels like final Shavasana. Allowing yourself to be comfortable. Maybe use the blanket to cover yourself or place it over onto the belly to add some weight. You can also place the block over the belly. It may feel grounding. Notice if that resonates. And give yourself permission to arrive. Noticing the breath for a moment. With each inhale is followed by an exhale. Each exhale is followed by an inhale. In this perfect harmony that is built within the breath. Give yourself the gift to observe the next 2 breaths, moving in and out of the body in pure harmonic flow. Reminding yourself that your inner state is one of balance, is one of harmony. Invite movement into the fingers, into the toes, moving any support to the side and turning onto one side into a fetal position, and gently rising up into a seated position of choice. Arrive there for a moment and give yourself the gift to be with yourself and the harmony that you have cultivated for just a moment longer. Let's take one more full breath in and full breath out. Bring the hands onto the heart space, bow down. Honor yourself for dedicating this time to your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Great job. If you'd like to join us live for the full 60 minutes practice, which includes a 10 minutes meditation at the end with the sound instruments, check the link below and join us every Monday, 5:30 p.m. PST. Get to meet the community, and I can't wait to see you next week. Happy holidays, my friend. Stay grounded and in harmony. You got this.